I get this question too much, which is, should I date a single mother? And before I answer that question, let me just say, for all my single mothers out there, no disrespect to you. All right, now fellas, listen up. Question is, should I date a single mother? Hell no. Video over. All right. Did you stop it?
No.
You didn't? Okay, all right, good, because I was just playing. All right. Do not date a single mother. Now, of course, this is not true in 100% of the cases. This is only true in 99.9% of the cases. So if you magically found that 0.01%, good luck to you, buddy. But let me tell you why you shouldn't date a single mother. Number one, male and female were created in pairs. We're meant to link up. The woman has the inclination to hold on to the male and seek security, particularly during pregnancy when she is in a state of vulnerability and also needs others to care for her. Because there are increasingly more single mothers, you'll find that they're creating policies to protect these single mothers, meaning, like all these social welfare programs, which they wouldn't need that if they had a good man, right? Why don't they have a good man? Because they're so annoying, so disagreeable, so hard to deal with, attitude is so bad, cats can't even deal with them. So a lot of people, you think, wow, where was my father when I was growing up? Well, low key, either your mother opened her legs too quickly, right? Because you don't leave women that you have strong rapport with. You don't build strong rapport with women who open their legs quickly because there's no time, right? Because when you first meet a woman that's attractive, what happens? You want to take it down like a hitman, right? And if she lets you take it down, you don't need to get to know her. And if you take it down, end up getting her pregnant, and then you get to know her afterwards and you don't like who that is, you split. Women who keep their legs closed, you have to get to know them. If you find out you don't like them, you might not even end up hitting it, right? If you find out you don't like them, you distance yourself. But if you do like them, you continue with the rapport, then they open up their legs, you end up getting them pregnant, you're inclined to stick with them. I say all that to say, women who are single mothers are more likely to have been promiscuous. They're more likely to have bad attitudes because think about it, bro. You dropped a seed in her. Your child, no man wants to leave their child. I don't care what anybody says. You only leave your child when there's something wrong with that woman. You're not leaving the child, you're leaving the woman. I don't have any kids. I'm not saying this as somebody who's run out on their kids. I'm just saying that if a woman has kids from a man and the man is gone, it's 9 out of 9 because that woman is extremely unpleasant. All the single mothers I've met, I've never met one and thought, gee golly, I'm really shocked that he split on you. No, it's always like, oh, I see why you're a single mother. This makes perfect sense. You can't take any feedback. You can't accept the word no. If I tell you no, you can't handle it, which shows that you did not receive discipline as a child. Shows your parents never told you no. Your parents never created limits for you. Single mothers are terrible to date because they don't have time. They're primarily focused on their kid. How are you going to get to know a woman when she's more focused on that kid? The kid's always a priority. You're always on the back burner. And ironically, while being on the back burner, she still wants you to provide for her and provide for a kid. That ain't even your kid. I mean, man, this is crazy. Shout out to the stepfathers who are doing their thing, providing for kids that are not of their own blood. I respect it deeply, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, you don't want to do that, right? Because sometimes you don't know what the kid's DNA is. Kid could be crazy. Kid might hold resentment towards you. It's just a generally bad situation. It's also more expensive. If you tell the chick, hey, let's go on a vacation, you got to take her plus a carry-on. And I'm not talking about a suitcase. I'm talking about the goddamn kid. You got to get an extra ticket, extra all this stuff. It's just more money and more expense. Why would you do that when you can plant your seed in fertile fields? Plant your seed in fresh soil instead of getting some soil that's being used and abused by some other dudes. Why do you want that? You don't. If you're doing that, you're probably in a position of desperation, gentlemen. Marquette Devon Burton tells you aim for the best. If you have your own kids, you're bringing kids to the situation, maybe. And I literally mean maybe, because most of you guys who are single fathers or a man with children, the kid's with the woman anyways, right? So it's damn near like you're single without kids, right? But if you're bringing kids to the situation, you want to create a Brady Bunch, go ahead and do it. But if you're a single man, you got your stuff together, Do not get with a single mother. It's nothing but trouble. And I love to be positive, but hey, I just got to keep it real here, folks.